Hi Flosstube, welcome back to Stitching Haven. I'm Corinna. It has been quite a while since I've done a video. March kind of got away from me because of spring break and everything like that, and now we're kind of at the end of April and I haven't done a video in over a month, but I do have quite a bit of haul to show that I've acquired, and a little bit of progress on a lot of charts. So, but first I want to shout out some Flosstubers that I've been watching lately. I have gotten really into Gulf Coast Stitcher, Julie. I know she's gotten very popular, and she has now opened her own online store, and I do actually have something from her as well that I ordered. So I really enjoy her videos. Go check that out. And another Flosstube I have discovered is Stitching Social. I binged all of their videos and have been watching their new ones as they have come out, but yeah, I really enjoy watching them. They're two sisters, and they have great banter back and forth, and they have worked on some really nice things, so go check them out if you haven't seen them. So yeah, I think I will just get started with my whips for this month, I guess, since it's not just this week. So I mentioned one of my goals last time was to finish my March square on Into the Jungle by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, which I did, and I have gotten really far on the April square as well. So so this is what it looks like currently. These are the squares that we have. This was January, February, March, and then this is this month for April, so it's a tiger. The tiger was a lot of work. So I enjoyed it, but I haven't finished the square because I just needed to put it down for a little bit because it was a lot of work. I haven't done a ton on this, but I am still working on Fresh Eggs Farm by Hands-On Design that Miss Priscilla drew as a chalk drawing. So let's see if I can get the glare off of there a little bit. That's what the finished piece will look like. And so this go round, I had already done kind of this side, and I don't know that I had finished the gate last time I showed this, and then I've been working my way across to finish up the fence and this little chicken. So not a ton done on this, but I'm hoping to focus on some of my realistic could be finished this year projects in the near future. Focus on those a little bit more. I have a couple of new starts. I started this spring hair chart. This is out of the March and April Just Cross Stitch magazine, and the designer is Leslie Tier, I think. And I mentioned this last time I think, but I love when there's an animal or something and they have florals inside them or a scene or something like that. I really love charts like that. Didn't do a ton on this one because I don't actually have all the floss yet, but just I'm working on this section. Of course, that's going to be a butterfly within the hair, and I'm using my March Needle Minder of the Month from Down Sunshine Lane to mark that. So hoping to get more of that done in the next month or so. And my other new start is the Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. And I'm starting with, of course, Little Red Barn. So that's what that is. And I am doing it all as one piece. And Little House Needleworks has a free border on their website for anyone wanting to stitch this in one piece. So this is what I've gotten done so far on that. I started with the border a little bit so that I would know where to place the first square. And lately I tend to stitch one color at a time, just on certain things. So I started with the white to get all the snow out of the way. And then I'll work on the color a little more. So I really enjoyed stitching that. It's coming fairly quickly. And then the last thing, I've worked on this probably more than anything else because I've just been really wanting to work on my Heaven and Earth design chart. And last time I showed this, I had started to stitch one color at a time because I don't really like parking. It was cool at first, but then I realized it seemed to be taking me a lot longer to park than it would just to pick a color and stitch it all and be done with it. At least for me, I'm quicker if I'm just stitching one color at a time instead of switching back and forth so much. So this is where I am. This is basically page 1 that I'm working on. So I finished all this blue color. So I did quite a bit. I think I was around here last time I showed this. So I've done all that and brought all this down and then did all of this. So there's that. And so yeah, that's what I'm working on. I've really been enjoying working on my Hade, and it's all I've wanted to work on lately, so hopefully I can get back to some other stuff that I might be able to finish in the near future. So my first bit of haul is from Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. I got completely addicted to it from mainly Tiffin Stitches, her videos, and Julie from Gulf Coast Stitcher also buys her floss a lot. So I got the Primitive limited edition subscription, and I'm getting 6 skeins every month. And so these are March's colors because I didn't have them when I filmed in March. But this is Country Hills. It's a really pretty green. And Nancy's floss is 20 yards. You get 20 yards of floss in each skein, which is a lot. And this is Barely Pink. You can kind of see that it is a little bit of pink in there. Seaside Pier, which I love. It just looks like water. Forevermore. Nice little rosy pink color. Tattered Blues. I like this. It kind of reminds me of faded denim or bleached denim. I like it a lot. And then Granny's Favorite. It's another pretty pink. So that was March. And then I have April that I got this month. And I think Julie made a comment that a lot of in one of her most recent videos that a lot of cross stitchers don't like purple. Purple is my favorite color. I love purple. I will stitch anything purple. And one of the colors in this April is this Penny Violets. And it's a really pretty purple. I love it. It's my favorite color. So, and these are all really springy colors. This is Picking Daisies, so it's a really pretty pastel yellow color. This is Memory Lane. Stroll in the Park. I love the way she names these as well. It's just so nice. It's a really pretty green. And then Primitive Cocoa. Very nice browns in there. And this is Sunday Hayride. It's kind of a tan and cream color. So that was Victoria Motto Sampler Shop. And I got a couple of things from 123 Stitch this month. I got the third part of the Farmhouse Christmas from Little House Needleworks. This is Grandpa's Pickup. Kind of see it without the glare there. And then I decided to just sometimes start buying just small pieces of hand-dyed fabric because they're pretty cheap on 123 Stitch. So I got this 28 count cashel linen, and the color is Meyer, and it's a picture of this plus fabric. The only thing I can think to stitch on this would be maybe something Halloween-y. I'm not real big on Halloween, but I'm hoping to find something Halloween-y or just something that I really like that would go well on this. So that was from 123 Stitch. Tiffin Stitches is a bit of an enabler, and I love her for it. She has been stitching Soda Stitch's Beauty and the Beast. I think she's finished with it now, but I had to get it because I love Beauty and the Beast. So I got that one. I'm not gonna stitch that one first though. That's not gonna be my first Soda Stitches. My first one will be this one, which is Anne of Green Gables. I grew up watching those movies and I love them. They're one of my favorite things in the world, and I've never seen a cross-stitch chart based on Anne of Green Gables, and I love it. I can't wait. And some final haul I have. I don't have an LNS where I live. But we went to my parents' house in North Carolina for spring break. My son and I did. And they have an LNS about 20 miles from their house. So I researched on the internet if they had any LNSs in their area and found this shop. And so we had to go the first day we were there. It was called Stitch Points, and it's in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I got four charts and then some other things. I had never seen this before. This is Sheepy Hollow by the Cricket Collection. It's got little sheep that look like a Christmas tree. They're stacked up like a Christmas tree. And I just think it's so cute. So I got that. I got Old MacDonald from Prairie Schooler. I've been really into farm things lately. I've never been a farm person, and I don't know. Since I got back into cross-stitching, I like farm things. I will say I have never been in the last few months that I've heard of Lizzie Kate, I haven't found that I like a lot of Lizzie Kate patterns. Sorry, just it's not my taste a lot of the time. But I did find one here. It's the She Believed She Could, So She Did. I think it was Kay in Kay's cross stitch that mentioned she doesn't really like the quote, she believed she could, so she did. I don't like it either. It rubs me the wrong way. I just don't like it. I never have. I got it for the top quote. It says, everything changed the day she figured out there was exactly enough time for the important things in life. And that's kind of, and it's so true, like I hold things way too important sometimes, and that are not really important in the grand scheme of things, so it's a good reminder. And I also got my first Mirabilia, and it is the Royal Games Part 1, and this is by Nora Corbett. So it's got the two queens on it. And so with Mirabilia comes beading. I have never done any beading whatsoever. I'm a little scared of beading, but I've also never tried it, so I don't know how difficult it is or if it's really complicated, but I look forward to trying it. So I got all the colors, not all the color beads. They didn't have all the colors I needed, but I got what I could. So I think those are black, and this is like a blue. Here's the red, and pinkish, kind of a pinkish red. And the gold. And then these pinks. And really pretty blue. Really pretty blue. So that was my haul from Stitch Points. And finally, I did order from Julie. I made my first order from Julie last week, and it is Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. I love this song by the Beatles, and I do know Stitching Social is doing a sale this month with this, and I think they're finished already, and I love theirs. Allison did hers 1/1, and I think that's how I'm gonna do this, because I do actually really like 1/1. I'm not sure when I'm gonna start it. This will probably be the next new thing I do start, though, but I'm not sure when I'm not sure when I'm gonna start it. So that is, I think that's everything I have for today. Like I said last, I don't know what my plans will be, because I don't really plan what I stitch. I kind of just stitch what I'm in the mood to stitch at the time. So hopefully I'll get some progress done on something to show next time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching, and I will see you next time.